of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
A big hit. Knocked out sideways. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there?
And the play clock's running down. On the run, Darkwa. Finding room inside the 40. And they will finally catch him, but not. "41 yards. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down, and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Play clock winding down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long, even though they don't get it. Because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip them.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Slot man moves right.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they try the right side here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 63 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over. We step aside. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Look at the dance and the juke. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Titans. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A spin. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Here we go now.
First throw now for the backup Bortles. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Bortles now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. A second quarter score from KC, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They go play action here on first down. Free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Handoff to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Uwani Unga in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13, so the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. No, check.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
They'll run with Darquan. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's the backup Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's Darquan. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Come on, let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here's Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, slow. Ace.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Walton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone.
He'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to lead. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now, look at Detroit. Back up. Now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Fournette running right. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A fourth-quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right around the 31. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now Darkwa. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. They move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Lee. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Telvin Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Jacksonville, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.